Hello, I'm Judy Lee Troutman, Chair of the MultiFaith Council of Northwest Ohio. As Chair, I would like to invite you to our contribution to Interfaith Awareness Week. It is entitled Learn, Fellowship, Serve, and Worship. It will be in 3 parts. The first part is a brief story of our formation as a multi-faith council and the accomplishments we've had over the course of about 20 years. Then we will show a very brief video of one of our universal worship services, which we are currently offering during our program year on a monthly basis on Zoom. And then we will have a panel of local faith leaders who will discuss the importance of our work in the community. I hope you enjoy our contribution to Interfaith Awareness Week. The MultiFaith Council of Northwest Ohio was spun off from a parent organization as a standalone nonprofit in 2003. It was founded by the late DeForest Woody Troutman and myself, his wife, Judy Lee Troutman. Our initial activities began in about 2001. The vision of the council is to serve as a model of multi-faith collaboration to address critical local issues and to enrich the cultural fabric of the region. Our mission is to draw together the rich local faith diversity in mutual respect, friendship, and cooperative service to Northwest Ohio. We developed our covenant in the workshops that preceded our Habitat for Humanity multi-faith builds. We accomplish our mission through 4 strands: education, fellowship, shared community service, and universal worship. Our first banquet was before we were spun off from a parent organization. It was at the Hindu temple and broke the fire code for attendance at over 400 people. We have held banquets at a wide variety of local faith sites and now on Zoom for safety during the pandemic. Started as after Habitat build discussions, our picnics soon became a much larger family event. Our next one is August 21st, 2022 at the Khan Pavilion at the Islamic Center of Northwest Ohio. Education has always been a strong part of our mission, and we have fulfilled it with well over 100 sessions. The idea of Interfaith Habitat for Humanity builds started in Toledo with the Holy Toledo build in 2001. Woody wanted to add more faiths. We held pre-build workshops to learn about each other before picking up hammer. The builds were a very bonding force in our early years. We were part of the Erase the Hate board. We emphasized juried youth contests in video, posters, and poetry. We have had many youth events and festivals. We are working now to increase the diversity of our current youth discussion groups and also to develop more family-friendly events. When Habitat builds became too expensive to continue, we started a study of the environment as approached by various faiths. This led to strong support for faith-based community gardens. Now we are supporters of the Sacred Grounds program, which fosters native plants and rain gardens on faith grounds. Toledo was part of a very successful pilot program. Our next big initiative was to become designated as a compassionate community, the first region. We were certified in 2014 with signing at Government Center, a compassion networking convention with about 90 organizations doing compassionate work in our area. The weekend concluded with a designation banquet where we were welcomed by a representative from Compassionate Louisville. We started recognizing heroes of compassion, the largely untold stories of individuals and organizations doing extraordinary compassionate work. The names are engraved on a plaque that resides in the County Commissioner's office. We now have over 57 heroes. We have participated in the Global Compassion Games since 2014. We document the number of volunteers, the number of volunteer hours, number of people served, and dollars raised. We have been global winners each year, but really, everyone wins. A grant from Compassion Games International has enabled us to sponsor MLK Unity local celebrations and also area service projects. We celebrated the 5th anniversary as a compassionate community with a mini area parliament of the Northwest Ohio religions. We hosted 9 events in 5 days: luncheon, faith site visits, evening forums, and a sacred music concert, which was held at Lourdes Franciscan Theater and recorded on Buckeye Cable. Our next diverse multi-faith concert will be November 7th, 2022 at Warren AME Church. We co-sponsor this collaborative effort to try to avoid being such a throwaway society. It has had good success. The pandemic hampered the in-person event for a while, but it now is meeting monthly again. We have celebrated World Interfaith Harmony Week, February 1st through 7th, for 9 years with clergy faith leader breakfasts. It is our only event to specifically invite clergy and faith leaders. We are mostly a lay-led nonprofit. The pandemic has moved our celebration to Zoom. This year, we tried to honor the extra pressures on faith leaders during the ongoing pandemic. We had a gift for every attendee: resources for congregants, small group discussions about self-care and congregant care, and a drawing for door prizes. We have kept very busy during the pandemic. For over a year, I shared with area faith leaders Lucas County Health Department status reports, first daily, then weekly. On a monthly basis, we market community events that are open to all faiths. Our admin assistant, Crystal Taylor, offered free Zoom training. We have held over 60 events online to keep us safe yet connected. The MultiFaith Events group has for over 11 years been meeting monthly at various community locations. Discussions center around how members respond to life situations from diverse respective faiths. There are also occasional book discussions and quarterly meals at St. Paul's Community Center, and often participation at Salem Lutheran Church meals. The women also have discussions, but also art demonstrations, cooking demonstrations, various service projects, field trips, and a Together Women Rise chapter. Our universal worship services have been both spiritual and educational. Instead of someone telling us we have common ground, we are learning about each other on an experiential and spiritual level. It has created a multi-faith family. Our universal worship services are unique because we are such a diverse community that we have authentic representatives of 7 to 9 faith traditions participating with sacred readings and music or poetry. The Woody Troutman Multi-Faith Lecture this year had a panel about our upcoming So All May Eat Cafe to be housed in the downtown Toledo-Lucas County Public Library. Guests may pay for chef-prepared nutritious meals in one of 3 ways: by cash, by volunteer time, or by donated produce. The concept was created in Denver. Their board has generously supported our local effort because it is really a good fit for Compassionate Toledo. We hope you have enjoyed this presentation of the beginnings and the work of the MultiFaith Council of Northwest Ohio. If you would like to learn more, you can consult our website or our Facebook pages. You may also email us with questions.